In my personal opinion, a problem that a lot of people struggle with these days is commitment. It seems like as a whole society, we seem to be too wishy-washy. Because in every single situation, we are overwhelmed with so many options. And we go to pick one option, and then we're unsure. Because well, what if we would have picked that other option? Would I have been happier? We can't just pick one option and be happy and move forward and be fully committed to that option. It seems like it's that way in every situation. Every little small decision throughout the day. But a big one that I've noticed these days is relationships, and that's starting to affect everything else. And that's because of social media. You got Facebook, and then you have dating apps like Tinder and all these other apps. And I won't go into name a lot of them, but we all kind of know what they are. And what's that caused is nobody can ever commit to just one person, because you commit to one person and then you notice one little thing wrong with that person and you get turned off and you go, well, I got other options, I'm gonna go check out these other options. And so you go on to option number 2, and then eventually option number 2 kind of annoys you, and so you move on to the next option, and then you're like, wow, this person, they chew their food weird, and they don't text back as much. You know what, I'm going to move on to the next option. And then it's just a never-ending vicious cycle, and you can never commit. And even when we do start to commit, we always feel like, well, what if the other person is not fully committing? And I've noticed it's that way in college recruiting for sports, especially college football. College football is so popular. You get these kids verbally committing, and then they start to go visit other schools, and they start to kind of test the waters a little bit, and then they wonder why the team that they committed to gets mad. Well, the perfect analogy for that is that's like getting engaged to someone. You've committed to that person, but then you say to that person, I know I'm engaged to you, but I'm going to go on a few other visits, I'm going to check out a few other candidates, and if I like them, I'm sorry, but I'm going to leave you. But if I don't like them, I'm going to stick with you, I promise. See, that's not how commitment works these days. That's not how commitment should work these days. That's not how relationships should work. If you commit to one thing, you need to commit to that one thing. And then if it doesn't work out, then move on. In any situation, stop having so many options. You choose one job, stick with that job. You should love that job. This is your dream job. You chose that job at the moment. You should love it. Okay? If you're in the store and you pick an option, stick with that option, be happy with it, and move on. Better yet, be like me and just kind of have the things that you stick to every time. I go to the store, I have the same exact things that I buy every single time. Hygiene products, all that stuff. Do that. But not just relationships. Everything you do. Wake up every single day and be fully committed to do the best job you possibly can that day. What I tell my students and I tell athletes that I coach, I don't expect perfection, but I expect perfect effort. And that's what we should expect out of ourselves in every situation. Relationships, job life, work life, friendships, whatever it may be. We should expect perfect effort out of ourselves. Not perfection, because let's face it, perfection is not going to happen. You can strive towards perfection and have perfect effort, but nothing is ever going to be perfect. So when you choose one option, whether it's a relationship, a job, whatever it may be, don't get wishy-washy and scared when one little thing goes wrong, or you notice one little thing that's not perfectly correct. Because that's just how life is. That's how everything is. Things aren't perfect. Be committed. Give perfect effort. And I guarantee you, if you are committed every single day and you give perfect effort, life is going to be committed to you, and life is going to give you a lot more back, and you're going to be a lot happier with yourself. You got to be happy every single day, and you have to be committed, or else, well, how can you expect to be successful? So be committed every single day. Make a great rest of the day. Thank you for watching my video. Take care, everybody.